meet Mr. Hayrettin FM. So as you can see, she's hissing. I am the bean master. Can you please shut up? We're trying to record here. I'm talking to the sheep. I keep itching.
Make a scare look.
Make us. Okay, let me give you a little bit of context. To all you who don't know me, my name is Theo, and this is my first WorkAway experience. I'm not gonna go into detail about what WorkAway is, but I'll be making a video that you'll find in the description explaining everything you need to know about it. For the last week, I've been on an organic farm in Kocaeli province in Turkey. I recorded the whole experience from animal care to farm work to so many more different tasks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this is how it went. When I arrived the first day, I got to meet everyone, so here's a quick introduction. The WorkAways, which are Bob from Russia, Asal from Iran, and Vilem from the Czech Republic. After that comes the Turkish employees, which are Anil, who works in the depot, and Görkem, who assigns us to our tasks and works on the farm. They showed us around the house, we went to sleep, and we started our next day like this. Good morning, people, and welcome to day one. I got the house behind me, I just left the house, and we're heading to do our first task for today, which is to let out the animals. So let's go. So this is the barn right here behind me, as you can see on screen. Our first task is going to be super easy. We got sheep, we got ducks, we got geese, and we got chicken. And of course, obviously, the first step is just to let them all out, to open the gates. As you can see behind me, the ducks and the geese go in one place, the sheep go in another place, and the chicken and the roosters just roam around all over the barn. So task number one, just opening the gates to let the animals out. Task number two is just filling up the buckets with water, just like Bob is doing over there. And that is it. We got 2 or 3 very simple tasks, and now we're heading to change our shoes to head to the field and see what kind of tasks, farming tasks, we're going to be handed today.
A few moments later.
So we just changed, we left the house, and we're heading to check out what kind of tasks we have for today. So let's go. For today's task, we headed to the greenhouses to see what was in store for us for the day. I was joined by Bob, who likes to be called Bob the Farmer, and by Vilem, who doesn't really have a nickname. We had a nice chat along the way, and once we got there, we were greeted by a very excited dog called Maxi, who I gave the name, by the way. After that, we arrived to the greenhouse, and over there we were joined by a very nice lady called Ayşe Abla, and by Görkem, who was about to give us our tasks, and the first was the following. So guys, today we are at the tomato greenhouse, and I am joined by Bob. Bob! Over there. And Asal, which is a little bit far. Hello, Asal! So today's task, we're going to walk between the tomato beds and just pick out the bad weed. Just pick out all the bad weed, put it in baskets, just like the one you see on screen. And we'll finish this task and we'll see what else they'll assign us to. So let's get to work. So we started doing our task. It wasn't hard at all, but it was extremely hot since the greenhouses were plastic, which caused them to absorb heat. But that actually was the main reason why tomatoes were there in the first place. You see, heat extends the harvest season a few months, and the plastic protects the tomatoes from rain. The tomato plants were tangled on a string that's also connected to a net on top of the roof, causing them to grow in an upright position to fit more plants in the greenhouse. As you can see, they start off green, then start changing color to a greenish orange that later turns into blood red that we all love. So we are done, and as you can see, all of the weed behind me is not going to waste, it is going for the sheep. They're gonna feed it to the sheep. So we're heading to check out our second task. Let's go check out what it is. Now luckily today our second task is just across from our first task, which was over there. It's right here in the cornfield. Let's go. So as you can see, I'm currently in the cornfield. Everywhere I look, there's corn. This reminds me of the movie Jeepers Creepers. Have you watched it? Let me know in the comments. Our job basically is very easy. Sorry, it's very windy here. I hope you can hear me clearly. We're gonna walk between the corn and we're gonna look for this plant. This is the bean plant and we have to look for the beans. See, this is one piece. We just pick it, put it in the box, and that's what we're gonna do today. This kind of beans is called Romano beans or flat beans. It is harvested twice a week, and this field gives up to 100 kilograms of beans per harvest. In case the plant doesn't carry any, it is replaced by kale or any other plants that fit the environment there. It mainly depends on rain to be watered, but in case it doesn't rain for long, it is watered by the farmers. You know, one of the not so cool things about this task is that the corn, sometimes like you bump into the corn, so it releases these small particles that just get into your face and just cause you to sneeze and itch. But what's cool is that you get to see the corn cobs when they're not ready to consume yet. See how small it is? Very, very interesting. I've never seen a corn cob on its mother before. On its mother? Like on the tree? It's not a tree. What do you call the thing of the corn? Okay, I should stop talking now. Let's continue work. Let's see. Any beans here? Nope. How about this one? Nope, no luck over here either. Come on, Mother Nature, give me something. Come on. Any beans over here? Oh, this one, but it's pretty small. And this. Jackpot. I am the bean master. So we finished our tasks and the guys went ahead of me. I'm always late because I'm always recording. So it's already 1 p.m. and we're heading back to the house to relax, to change our clothes, take a shower, and then we have to go and put the animals back in the barn. So we're gonna show you, but first, look what I found. There's like, I think 10, 12, 13 cows. Let's go see if we can record them. So guys, meet Mr. Hayrettin Efe.
Evet.
Memnun oldum beyefendi. Siz burada mı yaşıyorsunuz?
Köyde.
Köyde. Fethiye köy.
Fethiye değil. Çağırgan.
Çağırgan.
Çağırgan köyü.
Duymamıştım. Tamam. Tamam, bir inekleri çekeriz. Sonra gideriz. Tamam. Çok teşekkür ederim. Very nice guy. Let's go check out the cows. Abi yaklaşabilir miyim, değil mi? Yaklaşırsam sıkıntı yok, değil mi? Tamam. I'm asking him if I can get closer to them. He said no problem. So let's get closer. Hello. Check out this guy. Actually, this girl. When I first came to this farm, I was really hoping there would be cows. Unfortunately, there weren't. But thank God we got the chance to see some cows, to show you some cows. We're not going to be able to take care of them, but better seeing than nothing, right? Abi çok teşekkür ederim.
Bir şey değil.
Eyvallah.
İyi günler.
Görüşürüz. İyi günler. Bye bye. Very nice guy.
Two hours later.
So guys, we just left the house. Bob, Willem,
Super excited
Asel.
for this farm work.
So we're going to put the animals back to their houses. It's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be super awesome. It's gonna be super smelly, but we're gonna do it anyway. So let's go. In Russian, davai.
Давай.
Davai. How do you say let's go in
Check
Czech?
the same.
Deme.
Deme? Deme. We can't quite get really close to the sheep even if we wanted to, but if we did, there are some rams that are very ready to headbutt. So for our first task, when ending the day, We have to put some hay for the sheep, so we're gonna take big piles of hay. Let's follow Asel. So as you can see, Asel disperses the hay. Can you please shut up? We're trying to record here. I'm talking to the sheep. It takes a little bit of time, but that's it. It's pretty easy. So you see we got 1 and 2, and we'll fill them and we'll move on to the next task. Let's see what it is. Task number 2, people. Bob here is gonna explain to us task number 2. It's about watering the animals. Yeah, you, who? Is there anybody else named Bob here? Maybe Bob the sheep?
This guy, the sheep.
Say hello,
Alright,
Bob.
there we go. So for the sheep, as it goes for these buckets, first of all, we need to change the water, you see?
Check out Willem. Willem is currently emptying the buckets. Hello, Willem.
Hello.
You want to look at the camera?
Yeah.
Say hi.
To be honest, you know, I hate this job. I hate it. I don't like it. I find a place to hide.
Nah, he's just kidding, guys. Don't take him seriously. He jokes a lot. Because this is gonna take a bit of time, we're gonna consider this task done, and we're moving on to the second task, which is.
Let me.
Wait, did I say second? I meant third. Task number 3, Mr. Bob.
Okay, number 3, we need to take care of the birds. So far we got ducks, geese, and chickens.
Okay.
Follow me.
Let's
and
go.
I'll show you.
So we got a bucket, and we're filling the bucket with oats, right, Bob?
Sure, sir.
The oats are for the ducks, the hens, and the geese. It's a little bit too much because you see, because Bob is very generous, so he wants to add a little bit more for them.
No, I'm gonna steal it for myself.
For breakfast.
Exactly.
Let's go. Let's start at the hens den. No, den is for the lion. Hens. What's the name of the hens house?
I forgot, man. I didn't know how to call it.
Okay, so as you can see, guys, we've got these things that are food dispensers for the chicken, for the hens, and we're gonna see Bob now fill them up. This is how he does it.
A little more.
A little more. So we got 3. We're gonna fill up the 3. We're gonna head to the next place where we're gonna put some more, but for different kind of animals. But while we're here, let me show you this. We have a lot of hens here. Check out this guy. Actually, this girl. It's a hen, and she's currently nesting. See, if I try to touch her, she'll just jump out. Whoop! Don't pick me. I'm trying to be nice. I just want to see your eggs. Can I see the eggs? So Bob wants to help me. I had to call an expert so that the hen moves just for a few seconds. We just want to show them the eggs. Come on, man. I prefer she attacks you than attack me. Look at this, people. So many eggs. Thank you, Mr. Bob. I would have done that, but I can't hold the camera and handle the chicken. She tried to pick you.
Yeah. Oh!
Okay, we're now at the geese house, and Bob is just putting some oats for the geese and the ducks. The most interesting part in the geese and the ducks pen, if you want. Pen, that's the word I was looking for. Is this lady over here. It's a goose, and it's very against that you come closer because she's nesting, she has eggs. So as you can see, she's hissing. Whoop, hello. Oh, you see the eggs? Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this. It's like 4 times the size of a normal egg. Okay, we'll be getting out of your hair now. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Next task. The next task is the baby chicks. We gotta feed them and we gotta change their water. So let's show you the chicks. Hello, babies.
Oh, they picked me, man.
They're trying to pick you. Get out of our house, Bob.
Absolutely, man.
So this, what you just took, is for the water, or for the food. He's gonna fill it up and come back. 3, 2, 1, 0. And here's Bob with the food. Let's go, Bob.
Go back to your house.
Go back inside, please.
Go back to your house.
Go back inside.
You?
Okay, so what did you put for them? So this is kind of
I think it's barley. I believe it's barley, like a fine greens. Yeah.
That should be barley. You see?
look at the
How happy they are.
look how happy they are. You just go for food. Final thing for the birds is to change the water for the chicks. We are off to our next task, which is what, Bob? What's the next task?
Send the sheep back to the barn.
To send Bobs back to the barn.
All of these are called Bobs.
All of the sheep are called Bob. Yeah, so we have to send all of Bob's here back to their house to sleep. So let's go, Bob. Look at this ram. This is the one you do not want to piss off. This guy, if you piss him off, he'll just headbutt you. A butthead? Actually, he is a butthead, and he will headbutt you.
Make a scary look.
Make us. Yeah, so you can scare the sheep
And
to
the
go that
catwalk
way.
is really important. What? You see, we have a cage to prevent them running. I'm gonna remove the cage.
And they're all gonna run, but hopefully without stepping on us. It's a stampede,
Also
people.
not hitting us.
They're
So-
just like, come on, man, open the door.
Yeah, okay, out of the way. Okay.
Get ready to run, people. Oh, shit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh! Okay, that was a big mistake. So, Willem went inside to open the gate for them.
Come on.
He opened the gate and ran away so he doesn't get headbutted. But that's not gonna work, buddy. Come on, now open.
A few moments later.
Final task, people. These guys. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Papa Goose. This is the Papa Goose. Now, the Papa Goose does not sleep with the geese, with the female geese. He sleeps with the hens, because if he sleeps with the female geese, we're gonna have a little problem. We're trying to get him inside. Okay, mission accomplished.
Did you open the door? Yeah. Okay, now close it.
That wasn't easy, but it's done. So that's it for the animals. And we'll see you in the next shot. Anything more to say, Bob?
Yeah, sure.
What?
Come over to this place, a wonderful place in Turkey, beautiful farm, and be a volunteer. Cheers.
Cheers, people.
Bye.
Actually, I didn't really quite hit it. So today's task, I'm with my good friend Bob. You've met Bob. And we are currently at the pepper field. As you can see on screen, there's pepper mini plants. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna prepare the ground for planting the peppers. As you can see, guys, behind us, there's hoses, there's water hoses in between, like every line of planting. I honestly don't know what the keywords are, but we're gonna add ashes, we're gonna make a pathway, we're gonna add ashes, and then the farmers are gonna water the ashes, and then the the ground will absorb all the fertilizer and it will be ready for the planting of the peppers. So wish us luck. It's gonna be hard, but we're up for it. You ready?
We're gonna make it, yeah, sure.
Let's start. The fertilizer we were preparing to spread over the soil was a mixture of many things like worm waste, sheep waste, soil conditioner, and sawdust. All of those give nutrients to the pepper, which only grows in the summer. Because the soil was a bit dry, it made this task the absolute hardest one out of everything we did this whole week. We finished digging and we started adding the fertilizer. It took us a lot of time and effort, and we didn't even finish half of the rows we were supposed to in time. It was a great workout and an eye-opener on how hard a farmer's job is. So guys, we've been working for about 4 or 5 hours now.
Right.
Almost 5 hours. And we finished 4 rows. Man, farming is hard work.
Yeah.
I thought my job was hard. I guess we'll have to continue, but this is just like to send out a message. Farmers' job is very hard and we should appreciate them more because they are the main reason we're getting food on our tables. All the vegetables, all the fruits. I think they should be more appreciated. So we'll continue and we'll see you guys in the next shot if we don't get a heart attack.
Or a sunstroke.
Or a sunstroke. Stroke. See you in the next shot.
The next day.
Okay guys, today's task is going to be explained to us by Görkem. Merhaba Görkem.
Merhaba.
Tamam. Bize anlatabilir misin ne yapacağız bugün?
Bugün ne yapacağız? Salatalığın kötü yapraklarını uğurlayacağız bugün.
Kötü yapraklar. Zat
Kurumaya başlamış yapraklar.
esasdan bu ne?
Buranın hepsi salatalık.
Salatalık.
Cucumber.
So this is all cucumber guys. We got asal over there.
Altta tohuma bıraktıklarımız var mesela. Tohum alacağız bundan.
Oh. So this contains the new seeds. We take out the seeds from this, we plant them, and this happens. As Görkem explained, you see, for example, this is a little bit like dry and yellow. We're just gonna cut it, throw it on the ground. Cut it. You see, there are some really nice leaves. These are not gonna be cut. Only the yellow and the dry. So that is it. Simple job. I think we got about 7 rows. So let's get to work, finish, and see what else we're gonna do today. From what I understood, cutting the bad leaves helps the plant grow faster because the nutrients given by the plant are no longer distributed between bad and good, but only given to the good leaves that remain. So guys, check this out. I just noticed that the ground is not soil, like there's soil under the plants, but between them this is wood. Something very interesting is that the sawdust was there for multiple reasons. It prevents bad weed from growing, keeps the soil moist, and it acts as a fertilizer at the same time. Of course, as you notice, the cucumbers, just like the tomatoes, are attached to a string and planted in an upright position. That's because this is the only way cucumber grows. It's very sensitive to the point where if it's grown on the ground, it could very easily die if someone steps on it. As you can see, the vegetable starts off as a flower that later blooms and turns into a cucumber that grows and grows until it reaches its full size, like the one you see over here. As you guys saw, there's a lot of bees over here just taking pollen. It's very nice. It's a little bit annoying, like the wind, but we can handle it. So guys, 30 minutes in and I had to stop because I don't know if you can see this. Check this out. I got allergies from the papers, from the cucumber papers, and I keep itching. So I'm gonna let them assign me to another job. I'm gonna do something else if I stop itching. So I will see you guys in the next shot. Okay guys, our second task is going to be explained to us by Görkem. Görkem, anlat bize. Ne yapacağız?
Arkadaşımız zaten denmiş. Şurada damlamalara göre Yani sulama sistemi için.
Okay, so what he's saying is, you see this hose for water, and inside the hose, as you can see, there's like little things where water comes out, little holes.
Deldik.
So like every 50 centimeters, there's one. We're gonna make a hole using this thing.
It's compost.
We're gonna drop some compost in, some fertilizer, make a little hole, drop a seed. We're gonna cover it up.
Hatta
And
şöyle
this
ilk
is
önce
it.
şu dolabı böyle gömdük. Ondan sonra kapattık.
Tamam. And then you cover it up. That's it. Bu kadar.
Bu kadar.
Thank you, Görkem. Let's start. We started planting, but I was wondering, how will we grow cucumber with these huge plants already here? Then Görkem explained. The big plants here are beans like the ones we harvested earlier in the video. And they grew so big but unfortunately did not give out any fruits, which is one of the hardships of being a farmer, having a plant grow to its full potential and not giving out anything. So once the plants are grown enough, all the beans will be replaced by the cucumber. As you can see, we were skipping rows so that the cucumber has space to breathe once it's out. Never underestimate a farmer's work. These people work so hard. We had 7 rows. We've been working for about 4 hours and we finished 4. And keep in mind that we're only being assigned to the easy tasks. We're not even getting the super hard tasks that the real farmers get. So that is it for today's tasks. I'm still itching a lot. So Asal just came here. She also finished. How was it?
That was not bad, but I'm so tired.
Yes, we are. But it was a good day.
Yeah, that was a good day.
We were productive today. So that's it. We'll be heading back to the house now. So we'll see you guys over there. Before we head to the house, I want to show you guys how the farm works. Because as you saw in the previous clips, we've been harvesting crops, we've been planting crops, we've been taking care of animals. But now we're gonna check how they sell these crops, how they sell these vegetables. And this is organic, this is all organic, so there's no chemicals. So it's also going to be packaged in things that are recyclable, not in nylon. So let's go meet everybody that works in the depot and show you how it's done. So we're heading now inside of the packaging place. Is that the word? And guys, there's Anil over here. You've known Anil, you've met him. So Anil, bize biraz anlat, ne yapıyorsun?
Yarınki internet siparişlerimiz için
Aha.
patates paketliyorum şu an.
Patates paketliyorsun.
Evet, birer kilo olacak şekilde.
As you can see guys, so this potato is 100% organic, no chemicals, and this is being packeted today in order to be shipped tomorrow. These are online orders, and as you can see, the packets they use, this is 100% recyclable, so there's nothing that goes to waste. They check the weight. Her paket 1 kilo.
Aynen 1 kilo.
So every bag there's 1 kilogram, and that's how it's done. They also have some eggs that are also packeted, but the eggs are tomorrow. I'm gonna show you a little bit of clips about it. There's also a depot that we're gonna see right now. So let's go check it out. Tamam Anil Bey, bunlar turşu mu?
Buradakiler karnabahar turşusu, kendimizin ürettiği, hiçbir şekilde içine katkı maddesi yok. Hepsi organik.
They pickle everything. Bu ne?
Bu elma marmelatımız sade direkt.
Ah, so this is jam. This is apple jam. Very nice. There's also tomato sauce. This is beet pickles. Nice. We got some pickles, regular pickles, which is cucumber pickles. This is mini onions. Mini pickled onions. That's so cool. Popcorn. Some organic popcorn. Hepsi organik.
Evet. Hiçbirinde katkı
Her şey
maddesi yok.
organik. Defne yaprak.
Kendimizin
Oh, this
kuruttuğu.
is some kind of leaves that are used for cooking. So as you can see guys, there are so many types, and these are the vegetables and fruits. This is pepper. You got tomatoes, cucumbers, spices. You got potatoes, onions, so many different types. So basically that's it. Çok teşekkür ederim Anil. Vaktinizi aldık. So we'll see you guys in the next shot. So that is it. Everything that you have seen in this video has been shot on the course of 10 days. This video took me a lot of recording, it took me a lot of editing, but it was 100% worth it. I've met some awesome people, I've made a lot of friends, a little bit of enemies. I've learned so many things. I've lived an experience that I will never forget. I really hope this video was entertaining to you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support this channel financially, you could always buy me a coffee. I'll drop a link down below in the description so you can know where to go. And that is it. I will see you guys in the next one.